Hello and welcome to a 3S Company video on the Lord of the Rings the card game. I'm Joseph, and today I am playing two things that I don't get along with very well. Nin-In-Eilph, one of the swamp quests in the game that I think it's still a good, well-designed quest, but it's not the most enjoyable quest to play. And then I am trying the Perilous Voyage contract that came with the Hunt for the Dreadnought quest. It's a complicated contract, and I haven't learned to get along with it yet. You have to do 100 cards in your deck, and then you have this side A. You cannot reduce your threat, and then you have an action, exhaust this contract to raise your threat by 1 to look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw 1, and place the other on the bottom of your deck. So extra card draw at the expense of threat. And then forced, when you would be eliminated by reaching your threat elimination level, flip this card over instead. Side B, once you've hit 50 or whatever level it is. Side B, your threat cannot be reduced by non-contract player card effects. Heroes you control do not exhaust quests. So there's your reward, but you start that reward at 40 threat. Forced, when this card is flipped to the side, reduce your threat by 10. Search your a deck for a card and add it to either add it to your hand or play it, reducing its cost by 3. Shuffle your deck. So, go along for the first part of the quest. You can raise your threat. You have this ability to draw extra cards and to filter your deck, but it's 100 cards, so it's harder to find what you need. And then when you do get to 50 threat, you get to look for your whole deck for a card and basically play it for free, -3 cost. So if you have that important attachment that makes your deck run or whatever, you can get it, but it's after you hit 50 threat. Most of the decks I have built, they just struggle too much in the first half of the game because I can't find the cards they need. I have not experimented with it enough yet, but I thought of this deck pretty early on. It's just a basic standard tactics deck. Mono tactics here, ally swarm with the 3 great heroes, Hirgon, Theod, and Eowyn, can quest for a lot right off the bat and build up a army of allies. It doesn't rely on any attachments, which is good for this particular quest. Nin-In-Eilph, it punishes you for having attachments. And I can control how high I move my threat up. With Hirgon, he can raise your threat to give the ally you play every turn +1 threat. And Eowyn can boost my threat as well. So a lot of control on my threat level. Let's see how it plays against the Nin-In-Eilph. There's a bit of a complicated quest, really. You have a stage 1, which nothing happens, then you just set it up, and then you go to a random stage 2. The whole theme of this Ringmaker cycle is time counters. These all have time counters on them, but if you don't complete it before that time counter goes off, you just go to the next random stage 2, and with a new negative ability on it. And then the same thing for stage 3, and then stage 4 is just a one card. Stage 2, you don't have to face this enemy yet. You just get nasty things like can't play more than 1 card or something like that. And then stage 3, this guy's going to pop out and plague you every time you go to a stage 3. And he's nasty. 6 attack, and he gets +1 attack and threat every time a time counter gets taken off, and that just builds up until he's a huge monster. So you can't let that happen. So go through the miserable stages trying to clear one before you have to go to the next miserable stage, and then go to the higher tiered miserable stage where you have to face this miserable monster, and then you go to the last stage where the miserable monster comes back even if you put him in the victor display, and kill him again. And there's a lot of threat raising. Every time you go to a new stage, you raise your threat by 1, and you've got this Nollier dude raising your threat by 1 as well. So It shouldn't take me too long to get to my 50 threat level and flip my contract. Alright, let's draw a hand. I'm not even sure what I want in my opening hand. I just want allies, basically. Which, there's 94 allies in the deck. So... Oh, and then when I search the deck for a free card and play it for 3, it's probably going to be Grimbold just to stop an attack from this guy. But, depends on what I draw. The Defender of Caer Andros is an interesting card in here. He, in Valor, he lets you deal damage when he defends, which is kind of fun, and he has 4 defense. I don't have a lot of other Valor cards in here. I could have, should have, maybe Fierce Defense or something, but just kept it straight ally, so I kind of would know what to expect. Okay, this guy is kind of fun, but I'm not sure if he even can kill the Knickerbockers or not. Defender is good right away, and he's cheap as dirt. And this is potentially nice. But I'm not excited by this hand. But we'll go with it. I can play him for 2 and then play him for 1. Maybe. Okay, we'll keep this hand. We'll go to the setup. Fleeing from Tharbad, which we just escaped this. You've entered the vast marshlands of the Nin-In-Eilph and with Nollier in order to escape Belloc and his orcs. Now you must cross the swamp in order to reach Holland on the other side. I just remembered something. I am going to mulligan. What I really would like is Honor Guard, because there's a treachery that can kill heroes, unless you have some way to mitigate that. Well, I didn't get him. There's only 94 more cards. He might pop up. This isn't as good, but I got some cheap stuff. First player takes control of Nollier. Set the Ancient Marsh Dweller aside. Out of play, each player searches the encounter deck for a different location. Adds it to the staging area, shuffle the encounter deck. So we have 4 different locations. This one, when it's in the staging area, after you advance to a new quest stage, exhaust a character. Not too bad. Finger of Glanduin. At the end of the round, remove a progress from each location in play. That's a bad one. Each location, that's not bad. Sinking Bog. This is one of the ones that punishes you for having attachments. Only 1 threat. But, well, it's in the staging area. Each character gets -1 threat, attack, and defense for each item attached to it. This ability does not stack with other copies of Sinking Bog. So it really hurts you for having attachments. And then this Eyote, Hidden Eyote. After it leaves play as an explored location, place 2 time counters in the current quest. So this can help you blast through, have a couple more turns at a quest stage so you can complete it before you have to get bumped to the next stage 2 or 3 and not make any progress. So what do I want here? This one is the least combination of threat and progress points at 5. This is 6. This is 7. It's good to have, though, so I might just take it. This one is 6. I have willpower, so I'm going to take that one right away, so I know I have it if I need it to go to finish out a stage. Okay, let me flip this. 0 progress points. No travelers enter the Nin-In-Eilph for an age, and there is no path through the shifting marshland. You must find your own way across the treacherous bog. Advance to a random stage 2A, which I'll use a random number, left to right, 1 to 3. And Octagon says 3. They all say through the marsh. They all say raise your threat by 1. As you trudge through endless swamp, you begin to wonder if you will ever reach the other side. Alright, what do we get? A Forgotten Land, time 3. After the last time count is removed, go to a different stage 2. Turn the stage to the quest deck. Each player cannot play more than 1 card per round. This is another reason I chose this deck style. This deck can get away with playing one card a round. You just play an ally once a round. Eventually I'll build up some resources to play more than that, but it's really not that bad. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's nice I got Gua. Nope, not Gua here. Land roll will be better. Okay, here we go. I got an eagle. Now I always have the choice of doing this, raise my threat to look at 2 cards and take 1. But I only can play 1 this turn. Well, let's do it. Raise my threat to 29. Look at the top 2 cards. We got a bear dude and a booming ent. 3 attack. 2 attack. It's not a great way to damage ents in this, and there's only 6 ents in the, or maybe 7 or 8 ents in the deck out of 100 cards. So, as crazy as it sounds, I'm choosing the no-shirt Beowarding Guardian over the booming ent. And then I'm just going to quest for 11. Whatever comes out of the deck, I can defend with one of these chumps if I have to. Oh, I don't like this one. Each player must assign X damage among characters he controls, X the number of characters he controls. So that's 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's painful. Don't like it. But we got 11 versus 3 is 8. Okay. Oh, before I put the progress down, I need to play a card, though. Let's play maybe a defender. It's going to cost 2. Kind of a lame defender. Discarding 2 cards off the top of my deck isn't a big deal since I have 92 cards left to mess with. Okay, end of round, I'll raise my threat by 1 for Nollier. Take a time counter off. Now I have to decide. I probably can clear this out pretty easily before my time level goes off, which means I can go to stage 3. But as soon as I do, I get this ancient marsh dweller, the marsh wiggle as we used to call it, and that's less fun. So I might stay here purposely for 2 stage 2s rather than just 1, just so I can build up my board state, which isn't happening very fast with playing 1 card a turn. Let's do this just because it's our contract. We don't need that, so we'll take that. Alright, let's go for 8. 8 to 3. I could technically progress. Okay, off track is a surge card attached to a location in play. Limits as counts a condition. Limit 1 per location. It gets +2 quest points and gains or move an additional time counter from the current quest at the end of each refresh phase of Fable. So now that caught me playing my little trick, trying to keep this around forever. It's not have to travel there, which is going to make this pop this turn. Oh well. And here's the other one I did not want, so I'm probably dead at this point. I hate this treachery so much. In need of rest. Remove a hero from the quest and attach in need of rest to that hero. Counts a condition attachment. After a time counter is removed from the current quest, attached hero takes 1 damage. So if I put this in Eowyn, she'll die this turn, because 2 are going to get removed this turn. So I have to put it on Hirgon, which means I can't play a card with Hirgon, which means I've wasted an entire turn. But I have progressed. Ooh, I've progressed, which means that time counter will go away, because I have 8 versus 3. So that's 5. I don't know what's going to happen here. But this, who do we want to kill? I'm going to put it on Hirgon because he can last the longest. And he gets removed, so I can't play anything, which is a big bummer. But I've completed first stage 2A on the second turn. That's kind of cool, I guess. I go to stage 3 and the marsh wiggle comes out. We got Lost in the Swan Fleet. Lost as you are, your presence in the marsh has not gone unnoticed. An ancient and foul swamp creature stalks your company. And raise my threat. Treacherous swamp. After wandering aimlessly for so long, harried by foul creatures, your resolve begins to waver, and your companions collapse from exhaustion. If you cannot find a way across, the swamp will erase all evidence of your passage. Time 3. Go to a new stage 3. Each player cannot ready more than 5 characters during the refresh phase. That's kind of bad for this deck. We're going to go here. And then this guy pops out. Okay, so I could just let Hirgon go die, and then I could kill it. And that would just solve this whole issue, but then I'm getting only 2 resources a turn and getting no reduction, so that's bad. Hirgon's going to take 2 damage this turn, and at least 1 damage next turn. This guy isn't engaging yet. Maybe I shouldn't bother with him yet. He takes 14 to kill. Well, I guess I can kill him. But I do not have near enough to kill him again in the last stage yet. He's a mess. This treachery really gummed up my plans. I am not going to engage him. I'm just going to take 2 of these off, damage him twice. I need my honor guard big time. Let's raise our threat. This guy gets... two time counters. It's brutal. Raise our threat to look at 2 cards. A feint is nice. He's not immune, but so is a bunch of attack. I think the bear is better at this point than the feint. Takes 6. He's at 5. That's 11. Oof, this is a bad situation. Let's play a little willpower. I don't really have... Oh, let's play this guy first. Which means... So he costs 2, and then he reduces the cost of the next tactics card I play by 1. So they both cost 2 each, basically. And I have... What's the ability here again? Cannot ready more than 5 characters. I only had 5 characters last turn. Play this guy as well. And I can play another 3 attack guy. Alright. I need to quest successfully. I'll quest for 13. 13 to 5. I can... I don't have anything else. I have no other willpower. Okay, here we go. Each player must search the counter deck for a creature and put it into play. Engage with him. Shuffling counter deck cannot be cancelled. Well, that's not bad. That could be worse. That means there's no threat, which means I'll clear this location. So the Ringmakers, 2 damage. This guy. Ringmakers are easier. He's a creature. So that's 13 to 5 is 8 progress. This has +2 from the condition, so that's 6, and this is 2. And when this leaves play, well, I didn't exhaust a character, but I could have. When this leaves play, I put 2 time counters here, giving me more time to enjoy this fun. Now I still have to engage this guy, but before I place that progress, I really should play an ally. And who do I want to play? This guy will be useful. I can take him down without defending him. That'd be nice. This guy has more attack, though. In fact, I'd need attack right now, so I'm going to play shirtless. His forced effect, after time counter is removed from the current quest, engaged player must deal 2 damage to ally he controls. He has 1 attack. Do I have enough to kill him? That's the question. He's super tough. 6 hit points. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can with that eagle. Or I could brace my threat to make him 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. I'll use the eagle. Okay. Longbeard Sentry is defending. He gets -1 for each attachment on him. There's nothing, so no damage. And then I'll use the eagle and him to kill him. The eagle goes away. I raise my threat by 1. I take a time counter off. Makes this guy worse. And I damage poor Hirgon, who's going to be gone soon. I just need a honor guard. That's what I use my Perilous Voyage for. Let's use our... Come on, honor guard. So... No. I'm going to lose on this turn. There's not much I can do about it. No other way I can't get a 50 threat this turn, that's for sure. And I can't draw any more cards. So Hirgon is going down. I wonder if I can survive without him. So I'm going to need 14 to kill him. A1, get to 10. Can't play the bear. Okay, so we'll quest for a bunch. Hirgon's gonna go. There's 11, 13. Uh-oh. 13 versus 9. Is 4. I quested successfully, so I will play this guy takes 9 to kill, this guy takes 14. That's just a lot of attack I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to play this guy and raise my threat by 1 to give him 3 attack. Oh, woo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Still doesn't work. I truly don't want to have to use A1 on this jump. I'm basically done. This guy got 4 attack. 4 attack, that's good. Let's play him instead. Pay 1 for him. He gets +2 attack when there's an ally on top of my discard pile. I'll raise my threat by 1, which I already did, to give him +1 again, so he has +3. This guy's going to come down. We're going to defend with the Longbeard Sentry, 3 to 2, +1 for each time counter on the quest, so 4 to 2. I'm going to use his ability to discard 2 cards. Better not be good. So no damage. And then I can swing back for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll take a time counter off, and Hirgon dies. And with it, my hope of winning. And this guy goes up even more. Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm going to play this guy for 2. And play this guy for 2. Can actually be... yeah. Let's do my contract. We need some reduction. He's a chump. Nope, not discard. I don't think I did my Nolly or threat raise. I'll do that. I need 10 on there, which is not happening, which means I'm going to go to another stage 3. Oh, I couldn't write any more than 5 characters. It's becoming a deal now. That's 5. So I need to leave 3 exhausted. 1. No. Yeah, 3 exhausted. Ouch. One, 2, 3. So I left him. Those were the ones I refreshed. Okay, well he is 7 threat, so that's not nice. Here is 8, 10. I get the Finger of Glanduin, so that's 0. That's 0 progress. Now if I engage this guy, he's just going to come back, so I'm not even going to bother. Travel here. He's a 45 threat. Then last time counter comes off, goes on him, which makes him just utterly monstrous. We choose a new, let's see, new quest phase. Is this one? Okay, I'm just going to ready 5 again. So I have 4 up right now, so I can end with 9 up. How many do I have total? 4, 7, 10. So I have to keep. You can stay down. We go here. We do 1 threat for Null here. 1 threat for this, which I already did. Marsh Dweller is added, but he's still there, which I don't think I get to re-add him, clearing all this crap off. Heal damage from it. Impassable marshland. Despite the size of the creatures hunting you, the swamp itself is your worst enemy. The ground sinks beneath you, and mud pulls the boots off your feet every step forward to the struggle. Each location gets +1 threat. Not bad. Okay, 3 time counters. This would be amazing if I was able to beat it. We'll see. But only making 2 resources and no reduction now, so that hurts. Let's play him, because we can make a bear out of him. Let's do this. 1, 2. That's for 1 threat. Willpower is good, but he's expensive. Alright. I'm at 44 threat. I can't use Hirgon anymore. Am I willing to chump block? Because if I am, I could use this Westfold Outrider to bring this 8 threat out quest decently. And then I just have to take that chump block him, and then I can hit him back. Let's do that. So we'll use the Westfold Outrider, running through the swamps, Discard him to choose an enemy not engage with you. Engage the chosen enemy. This guy is not immune. So we're going to engage him. Then we're going to quest for 10, 11. This is +1 threat. So that's 4 to 11 is 7. 3 here and 4 here. 1/4 of the way there. We're going to travel here. Exhaust a character. We'll exhaust this guy. He's going to attack, which is not nice. This guy. 11 attack. No shadow card. He's very dead. And now it takes 14 to kill him. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go ahead and use AON 17. So I just put it in my hand to remove all the tokens. He's in the victor display for now. When time counter comes off, we raise our threat by 1 for Nalier. We're almost there. $49, and now I'm going to use the contract to hit 50. A feint and a Landreval. Landreval is too expensive at this point, so I'll take feint. Wish I had Landreval a little while ago. That was a shadow card. Right, we just need to quest a lot, basically. I'm going to play this guy for 2, and then play this guy for free. Okay, quest a lot. 8, 10, 11, 12. And we see a 3 threat offensive reads. So we make 9 progress, 4 here, and 5 here. And when we clear this, we get 2 more time counters. And this isn't going to hurt us. We'll just travel there. We take a time counter off. Oh, we flip our contract. That's what I was forgetting. We go down to 40 threat. Our card fetching ability is gone. We get to look through our deck for any card and play it at -3 cost. I have no resources, so I need to play a 3 or less cost card. And I think I'm gonna, this is pretty lame. Oh, well, I need a lot of attack. What can I get that's a lot of attack? Or I could put it in my hand, but then I can't play it because I'm poor. Here's a 3 attack. I could take the honor card. That'll have Valor mode engaged from turn 1, which is good. I could get Beorn, throw him away and bring him in with Skin Changer, but I already have this bear. But this guy has a lot of attack. He can be 8 attack to help kill the monster at the end. I think I'm going to do that. Make sure I'm reading this right. In your hand, or just go out. Yep, so I can bring Beorn in for free with this guy. So I don't get the 3 cost reduction, so that's pretty lame. But I have a way to kill the monster at the end here. Okay, Nalier raises my threat by 1. And now my heroes don't exhaust a quest, which they wouldn't have that turn, but I didn't need them anyway. Okay, I can just play this chumpy guy and have a feint if need be. Let's quest for 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 to 3 is 9 progress. 3 here, 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 short. This guy is going to come down. I'm going to defend with him. 3 to 2. No shadow. I'm going to discard 2 cards to make him 4 defense. So it takes no damage. And then I will attack back with... Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I didn't want to get rid of him, but I will, because I don't want him attacking me all the time. Take off a time counter. Raise my threat. So this is the bad part of using this contract with this quest. It jacks your threat 2 per turn. You only got 5 turns to win after this guy comes in. Okay. Got 3 resources. Keeping Feint around is nice. So I'll just play him. And we only need 1. So I'm just going to... Oh, Heroes Don't Exhaust. Keep doing that. It's requesting for 8. We got 3. So we get 5. And we go to stage 4. Out of the swamp, beyond all hope, you have reached the edge of the swamp. You can see the gentle rise of the hills in the distance, but the huge marsh wiggle dweller that has pursued your company now lies between you and the dry land. Add Ancient Marsh Dweller to the staging area from out of play or engage with the player. Heal all damage from it, then it makes an immediate attack against each player in player order. Good times. Okay. Marsh Wiggle is going to attack and hit the poor soldier of Dol Amroth. Oh, good riddance to that. He's dead. Flip the card. Many groping tentacles in the swamp creature grab at you. You must defeat the beast if you are to escape the Nin-In-Eilph. Time 2. After the last time counters are removed from the stage, Ancient Marsh Dweller makes an attack against each player in turn order. Place 2 here. When the Ancient Marsh Dweller is defeated, players win the game. Okay, we're going to travel there. Oh, that was there, so we must exhaust a character we control. Because that was in the staging area when we went to the next stage. Nalair, you can fall in the reeds. Okay, this guy comes down. We're going to feint it. I'm going to change into Beorn, discard the skin changer to go turn into bear form, and we're going to just beat him up. We're going to trigger Beorn's ability, his 3 attack, and we're going to give him this +5, turn him into a bear. 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 23, 24. Take that. 20 damage on you. And that's the end of the game. Did not go exactly as I planned. I should have... Well, there was not a lot I could do to mitigate that treachery with all tactics. I knew it was a risk. I was hoping I would get a honor guard, and I did mulligan for it. But it didn't happen. I never saw him the whole game because there's 72 cards left in my deck, and that's the danger of this kind of deck. You can't rely on seeing anything except for that 1 card you hit at 50, but I didn't hit 50 until 2 turns ago, and that's 3/4 of the game. And I think that in Lord of the Rings, the card game, the first 3 turns of the game are definitely more important. Most important for setting yourself up to win, and this deck hurts those first 3 turns more than it helps. So that's why I haven't been excited about this contract too much so far. But I will continue to explore it. But I thought it would be funny to do Perilous Voyage across the marsh, and I was able to squeeze out a win, I think. So good times. Let me know. Happy to hear or see people's decks they've made with this contract, or decks they've made for this quest too. But thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another